Hey guys, welcome back. So we're not quite done with the window family. We will also need to place our window door handles on the inside face of our family. Now, if you'd want to, you could skip this video in case you like to complete the building first. But I would highly recommend that you stick around because it's a useful video. All right, so let's edit this window family. So we have our window here. We need to place it on the inside face. So we need to switch to our interior view. This is where we need to place our window handle. So to create a window handle, let's go to File, hover over New and click on Family. And let's select Metric Generic Model Face Paste. So we'll use this family template to create our window handle. Perfect. So this is our external view. This is our wall facing view. So we need to go to our elevations. Let's go to our front view here. So in this case, you need to imagine yourself that the elevation is considered as floor plan and the floor plan is considered as the elevation. That would make more sense once we create our door handle. All right, so before we start modeling, we'll need the bare bones, the skeleton for our family, which is our reference planes and dimensions. So let's create some reference planes here. And let's create some dimensions. So always go from the strong reference plane to the weaker reference plane, in this case from left to right as well. All right, so this dimension would be our projection from the frame. So imagine this is your window frame and this would be the projection from the frame. So let's create a new parameter. Let's call this projection from frame, tap enter. Let's select this dimension and let's call this the handle length. So this is the projection from the frame. This is the handle length. Let's adjust these dimensions so that it mimics real world conditions. Now the hand length generally is about 130 mm and the projection from frame could be about 50 mm or 2 inches. Perfect. So now we can use something called the sweep feature in Revit to create our sweep. So to activate the sweep tool, let's go to create and select the sweep tool from here, solid sweep. So basically it creates a profile along a path. Now to use the sweep tool, we'll need a profile and a path. So how a sweep tool works is it creates a solid shape by moving a profile along a path. So we need to create a path first and then we need to create a profile which would move along the path. It is like pulling a shape along a line to form a 3D object. So imagine you're pushing a cookie cutter through dough in a straight or curved line. The trail it leaves behind is your sweep. So that's an analogy for you guys in case you haven't. So first we need to create our path and then we would need to create a profile. So to create a path, right on top we have sketch path option. So there are 2 steps while using this sweep tool. The first step is to sketch the path. So let's sketch the path. Let's select our lines. So pick lines and select our reference plane here on top and here as well. And then we can trim this. So TR to trim. And then we'll need to lock this to this reference plane. So use the align tool, AL, select this reference plane and click on this point here to lock it in place. Similarly, we need to select this reference plane and lock it with this point here. You can also select points, the edge points of your lines and then lock it in place. So we have a path good to go and now we can create our profile. So to create a profile, we need to finish edit mode for our path first. And then on the right, we have edit profile option. Now we can edit this profile in another view. So let's select floor plan and let's click on open view and we can create a simple circular profile here. So to create a circular profile, select circle option, select the intersection and you can move out about 10 mm in radius. So it's about 20 mm in dia. So let's click on finish edit mode for our profile. And then you need to click on finish edit mode again. So to summarize, we created our sweep in 2 ways. So let me show that to you guys in 3D as well. So first we created our path. So this was our path. And the second step was our profile. So this is what we created our profile. And once we click on finish, it would create our extrusion along this path. So you can notice that it creates an extrusion along that path. Perfect. Now we can save this family. You can save it as door handle family and click on save. Now let's load this into our main family. So let's click on load into project and let's select our main family. Click on OK. And now we can place this here. So let me just tap escape. Let's go to create and click on component again. And now when we need to place this, I would recommend that you select place on face so that we can select the frame here. And I'm going to place it along the midpoint here. Perfect. I can also place another window handle here. So just tap space to rotate and place this here. Now, what I would also recommend is make this parametric in nature. So we place this on the interior side and we'll need to make this a bit parametric. So I'm going to place a reference plane here and I'm going to create a dimension. So this would be the door handle height or the window handle height. And we'll also need to place a reference plane here. So this would be the offset from the frame edge. So this would be the offset from here and this would be the offset from here. Make sure to select your reference planes and not the model lines. So let's select these two dimensions here and call this the handle offset. Perfect. And now what we need to do is we need to lock this door handle to these reference planes. Perfect. And we also, what we like to do is select these two door handles and associate the first visibility parameter, which is shutter window with frame. So that shows up only in the shutter window with frame option. Perfect. So now if you go to your 3D view, you can notice that we placed our window handles perfectly. And let's quickly check if it works on all three types. So let me switch on preview visibility and let's change this to medium and let's change the type here. So let me select type 1, click on apply and you can notice that the door handle shows up. Type 2 as well. We can adjust the height for type 2. For example, we can adjust the handle offset to 20 mm and the window handle height to say 600 mm. So that the window handle adjusts itself as well. And then we have type 3, which is without the window handle. Now let's load this into our main project. And let's overwrite the existing version. And now you can see our door handle here as well. Let's quickly switch to course view. Now we'll need to adjust the visibility for our door handles in course view. So that's one last step which we missed. So let's go to our floor plan in the family, select these two door handles, select the visibility settings and make sure course is switched off. So now when you load this back into your project and overwrite the existing version, you can notice that the door handles go away. Now, as a bonus exercise for you guys, what you could do is just to push your limits. What I would recommend is you could create another option for your door handle and bring it in. And you could create family types with different door handle options here as well. So that's a bonus exercise for you guys in case you would like to test that out. All right, so we've completed the window family. We've added the door handles. We've created a very advanced door family, a nested door family, and how differently it looks in different views. All right, so to summarize, we've created a very advanced window family with nested families and also different sizes with different visibility settings and parameters. I would highly recommend that you create your own family as an exercise and upload your family into the assignment section. And I could give you guys some feedback based on your family file. All right, so in the next video, we can go further with our project. And what you could do is quickly place these windows in the right position here. So you could quickly switch to wireframe and then place these windows in the right position. Now we would need to create another family here. Since this is a 2-shutter window family, we need to create a single shutter window family and place this in here. So that could be your assignment as well. In the next video, I will create a time lapse of how I create this single window family. It's pretty much an exercise for you guys. And if you'd follow all the steps, what I've shared so far in the Windows section, in the window family series of this course, then you should be able to quickly create this window type here as well. Same goes for this window family here. What you could do is you could actually use this window family and place this here. And all you need to do is change the sill height to 0 and edit type, create a new type, call this 5 feet by 7 feet with frame, and change the rough height to 7 feet. So now you can notice when I go to my 3D view, we have sort of a door window here. So that's all you need to do to place your window on this side of the wall. All right, so in the next video, I'm going to quickly create this window family and place the other windows here as well. And once we are done with the doors and windows, we can go further and create the rest of the project. So I'll see you guys next video. Cheers.